Hey Libra Scorpios, welcome into your Aries season tarot reading here at Cusp of Roses. My name is Gabrielle. For anybody new here, welcome in. For those of you returning to the channel, welcome back, my loves. And special shout out to all my channel members tuning into this message early and ad-free. I love you all so very much, and I thank you for sowing love into our community by being a channel member. If you want to become a channel member for exclusive viewer perks and so much more, you can join at the link in the description box below, or you can hit that join button next to subscribe underneath this video. If you see it, it'll take you to the same page. You can overview my membership tiers, see what I have to offer, and join wherever you feel comfortable. I'd love to have you guys on the more intimate side of this channel. I truly would. But in the meantime, and in between time here, Libra Scorpio, let's talk about Aries season. I'm very excited to give you this message today because in my meditation, it felt exciting. It felt like finally there's some sort of movement forward that you're going to experience in this season. You have built the right partnerships, the right connections. You are rooted in a firm foundation within yourself. You've been growing some sort of spiritual strength here, Libra Scorpio, or your spiritual energy is getting stronger in Aries season, and that is what's going to move you forward. I just felt my my back, my crown, and like the the back of the center of my back. Okay. Yeah, you're definitely angelically protected, or you might have some experiences with angelic energy if that is something that you're used to or is common for you. You definitely have a guardian angel that's coming through for you here, Libra Scorpio. Ooh, crown chakra is tingling. Yeah, I think this guardian angel has a message for you. They're like warming my whole head. Okay. What's the message? I just heard see something deeper. See something deeper. And they're taking me to like an ocean. Ocean waves or the sounds of waves. Maybe some of y'all sleep to that kind of a noise or that sound, or it soothes you. Some of you need to get to the ocean if you can during Aries season, or just go by a body of water that is moving, a moving body of water. I'm seeing like a message in a bottle. Yeah, there's a message for you there. It's a water spirit. It's a water spirit. Oh, see deeper. See deep. Okay. Yeah, scorpionic energy. Okay. Wow. Some of y'all, maybe really, if you can, if you enjoy them, I would definitely take a lot more spiritual baths during Aries season. Like full soaks, like almost fully submerging yourself if you can. If not, making sure that your neck to your tailbone is submerged. Okay. See deeper into something. See deep. Deep as the sea. That could be speaking to this foundation. There's a deeper foundation you're building, or you've built a firm, solid connection that you have to spirit here. Hold on. Victory and success. Yeah, it's like some of y'all have been looking deep within, maybe seeing to the depth of yourself, seeing deeper into, again, who you are, how you've gotten here. Like there's a lot that's I'm hearing tangled up in your story. A lot that's been tangled up in your story. Maybe you've been untangling a lot of like complex energy. I'm hearing like complex trauma. Okay, I'm no doctor, but maybe CPTSD is something that might be significant for you, or that might be playing a role in here, in this energy. I feel like you have angelic support right now, Libra Scorpio, to sort through that untangling, or to like is assisting you with unwinding. Yeah, there's like this relaxation, soothing, the ocean waves, submerging yourself in water. There's a water spirit, victory and success. Some of you might deal with orishas. Yamaya. I feel like it's how you say it. Forgive me if that's not how you say it. Water spirit. Yeah, victory and success. Truth. Okay, yeah. So that is true. Okay. Yeah, you could definitely have some strong ancestral powers here that are awakening in you, Libra Scorpio, but are also like helping you build a very solid and firm foundation right now. You've been patient around this. Maybe you've been working with this kind of water energy, working with the water within you, or trying to get the water in your own vibration kind of flowing. So again, sacral chakra, very significant in that. Scorpionic energy lives there, so that is kind of your home base in a way. Creative flow lives there, sensuality lives there. You're finding a very beautiful flow, maybe after some stillness or some choppy water. But it's leading you to victory and success. That's what you need to know. It's leading you to victory and success. Okay. Tell me a little bit more about this message or this guardian angel or whatever Libra Scorpio needs to know. Okay, truth wanted to come back out here. Exactly. Okay. Judgment energy. What's under judgment? What's the truth here for Libra Scorpio? Solar plexus chakra kind of coming out challenged. Okay. There's a judgment on your energy, on your life force. Okay. Okay. There has been some sort of stronghold on your energy, Libra Scorpio, that you are breaking through or freeing yourself from, or being freed from here in Aries season, which is going to create a lot of positive movement forward because your solar plexus is now coming back intact. Again, support for the solar plexus is the sacral chakra, so you've been working through that. Or this is kind of guidance that's coming through for whoever might need it. You might need to start working on your sacral chakra here, okay? Yeah, and victory excess again at the bottom. But if chakra energy work isn't necessarily your deal, or you're not comfortable with that, just again, like I was saying in channeling, get by some water, go listen to waves, or fall asleep to ocean waves, or river trickling, kind of flowing water, okay? Or maybe you might need to get like a fountain, or again, take a spiritual bath. And again, if you are going to do that, it seems very specific that your neck to your tailbone is submerged in the water for a certain period of time, 5 to 15 minutes, increments of 5. So this could be a process or a cleansing process that the divine is trying to guide you through, or this guardian angel or water spirit is trying to work with you on. Okay, tell me a little bit more about this energy for Libra Scorpio. Thank you. Temptation. Ooh. Devil energy. Yeah, like I said, there is some sort of cleansing that you might need to do here, Libra Scorpio. Material and spiritual prosperity. Clarify. Oh, yeah, freeing your will. Your will lives at your solar plexus. Devil energy is what attempts to, or can speak to a bound will, or not having free will or free choice, or the lack of freedom. Okay. Emotional withdrawal, the 8 of Cups. And again, it wanted to come out in reverse. So this could be, again, why the water spirit energy is really relevant for you, Libra Scorpio. There could be some sort of emotional attachment that you've been battling or are still working your way through. Clarify. Thank you. Rest and rejuvenate. Yeah. Oh, Patience and planning, okay. Disruption, the Tower. And the sacral chakra, I can't make it up, okay. Discontent and boredom, all right. Okay, right. There again, okay, so we are speaking on a disruption that has happened in your sacral chakra. Again, your water center, your flow of emotions, your creativity, sensual energy. There's been a disruption in that. And in order to break free from that disruption and or again avoid some sort of temptation, there's a truth here that maybe you've been struggling to accept, or that you need to accept, that again, maybe rest, again, being in the center is essential for you, or like there's a need to take care of your emotional body. I'm seeing the Queen of Cups in my mind's eye. Patience and planning, Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, to get from the 6 to the 7, gotta rest and rejuvenate. Don't be tempted to misuse your willpower. You got to find that balance here, Libra, Scorpio, between your will and your flow, or like kind of like yin and yang a little bit. This would be very yang, solar plexus. Sacral chakra would be very yin. Okay, clarify this truth. What's this truth? What's the judgment? Thank you. Trapped in fear in reverse with the throat chakra. Okay, so this is a bit of a alignment shift between your mental body and your emotional body here, Libra, Scorpio. If you are too in the mental, which is yang energy, air energy, then you might fall to the temptation, or you might be operating out of some sort of outdated programming, ways of moving, which it seems like the divine is trying to guide you out of. In order to be guided out of that, you're going to have to tap more into your yin, giving yourself rest, allowing yourself to rejuvenate, trusting in the plans and the preparations you've made. Okay, bringing your awareness, Tower energy, into the flow of what are your emotions feeling? What is it trying to say to you? Again, what is the water spirit trying to speak to you about? There is a message in the bottle for you. So that's why I'm saying sit by water, submerge yourself in water to receive that message. For those of you that are used to that, or comfortable with that, or familiar with that, okay? If that sounds like a foreign language to you, that part isn't for you. Only take what resonates, y'all, okay? Clarify. Fertility. Yin energy. I'm trying to tell you, yeah, you need a little bit more yin in your life, in your own energy, in your own vibe. Empress. Trapped in fear now, okay, coming out upright. All right, yeah. So it's fear that has a stronghold. That's the temptation to fall into some sort of fear pattern. That's why the water spirit wants you to connect, because when you are in that flow, there is really little room for fear. Because keep in mind, the sacral chakra is supported by the root, and fear lives in the root. Yeah, accelerated motion, triumphant success, hope, recognition and reward, and triumph just fell out in a big chunk. Partnerships and alliances. This is an angelic presence, an ancestral energy that's trying to get you to trust that they have you, or trust that they're guiding you. They're trying to point out that there is some sort of disruption or disconnect with your sacral chakra, and you need to connect with that yin energy in order to have the accelerated motion that you're looking for, the chariot energy, this recognition and reward, 3 of Pentacles, which kind of lends to like collaborations, Star energy here with hope. Yeah, it's like you're being prepared for some sort of collaboration here, Libra Scorpio, that's going to require you to be very, very intimate with your yin energy. I feel like you're maybe a little bit more comfortable and used to being in yang energy, but it's time to kind of activate the yin in order to center yourself in the right way, or to stay centered in this partnership and alliance that's trying to come in for you. So there is something that's trying to come in towards you. But maybe it feels too much like surrender. So that's what has you trapped in fear. I don't want to surrender into my yin, because what if I can't get back into my yang? That's not going to happen here, Libra Scorpio, okay? What's this temptation? Spiritual strength. Yeah, you got to be stronger than that temptation to fall into fear. Some of you got to trust yourselves. This is a relationship that might be trying to set itself up for you, that one that you've been very patient around, or one that's been patiently planned. I'm hearing in the ethers. Hence why maybe I'm feeling all that ancestral energy, angelic energy, that there's a lot of support around this partnership. But you got to do your part here, Libra Scorpio, in getting your energy balance, fertility. Yeah, it's like the truth is you can still be the Empress without having to take so much action. It's like, okay, thank you, Divine. It feels like this water spirit, or this ancestral energy, or angelic energy, however it shows up for you, is trying to help you reimagine what it means to be feminine. And regardless of your gender, we all have masculine and feminine principles that we can work with within ourselves, right? It's how we get certain things done. It's how we operate, whether you're aware of that or not. This is about awareness of the role that yin energy plays in you or in your world, or like needing to give your yin energy a different role. It's like you've been assigning yang energy to yin and yin to yang. And that needs to be maybe disrupted and reversed. Like, yeah, it's like trying to break a pattern here. It's like some of y'all maybe want to numb out around something, or this might be a time of year that is just maybe very difficult for you. Maybe due to a lot of, I'm hearing like emotional loss, or like a lot of loss that you've experienced around this time of the year. So it kind of like grips you, traps you a little bit in this sense of fear or sorrow or sadness. That could just be relevant for a few of y'all, okay? But it feels like you got to reimagine the yin energy. Give it a new assignment here. Yeah, sacrifice. Okay. That's what I'm saying. You got to reverse it. This is the Hanged One. Clarify. Thank you. Wisdom. Exactly. Okay. Okay. So Libra Scorpio, it almost feels like for some of y'all, you know what to do. It's just a matter of creating time or making time for it. Again, I think you're just more comfortable maybe in that yang. And I think that's very normal and very natural, especially with this cusp of energy. You are going to feel a little bit more secure in the Libran air vibration of it all. When you're trying to figure out balance, when you're kind of in the mind, that feels safer than having to be in the depth of the water with Scorpio, right? Like on that kind of cusp of endings and beginnings, and just really so close to death energy and change and transformation, and it's intense. And I can understand that Aries season might pull you a little bit more towards that Libran energy, because Aries and Libra are 7th house partners. So there's harmony there. You feel a bit more harmonious in that Libran vibe during Aries season because of it. But there is that Scorpionic energy that needs to be honored. Even in your own cusp, your Libra would be your yang, your Scorpio would be your yin. Okay? So focusing on how you can balance both during this season as opposed to just staying in maybe a comfort zone could really benefit you and really accelerate your energy here. Grow your spiritual strength. Yeah, clarify the wisdom, the authority. Okay. Put you in more of like a power seat in your own energy. Emperor. Now you got the Emperor and the Empress out here. Like I said, some of y'all, there could be some sort of commitment, some sort of connection. Or again, this is just the masculine and feminine principle trying to get on the same page within your own energy to move you forward. I'm seeing the Chariot in its traditional depiction. I feel like that is the different horses, sphinxes, you know, bull energy, whatever, you know, is pulling the Chariot depending on the illustration. But that black and white, that yin and that yang, they kind of have to have the same vision, and they got to be focused in the same direction for that Chariot to move. If one is trying to go this way and the other's trying to pull here, it's like that's what the divine is trying to get you to kind of correct here or shift. Okay. I almost feel like maybe your yin energy is a little distracted by something. Focused on the wrong thing. Heartache, loss, and suffering and silence with a firm foundation. Okay. Yeah. This could be a time of year where your yin energy does kind of get distracted with heartache and loss. Again, I was feeling that. Some sort of like missing people, yearning, mourning. And that is all beautiful and all wonderful and all natural and okay. Like there's no judgment there. No shame that you need to hold about mourning things here. I just feel like it can spiral you out a little bit, Libra, Scorpio, if you're not careful. And I feel like that's what this water spirit is kind of guiding you to sit in water more or spend time around water more to kind of help that emotional energy flow. Even again, if you have no access to any sort of flow of water or moving water, listen to like ocean waves at night or throughout the day, whatever is best and easiest for you, okay? Because it's going to help kind of encourage your own emotional body to kind of flow and rejuvenate that energy and kind of cycle whatever this emotional bind is, okay? So again, if you gotta cry, cry. If you need to be sad, go ahead. No shame in that, okay? Let your body grieve what it needs to grieve, and it won't be forever. Because I think that's maybe why you don't allow yourself to go there. It's like I'd be crying for weeks if I were to. What's wrong with that? Cry for weeks if you have to, okay? You might feel like that. It might only take a couple days, but there is something that needs to be purged out of you. Okay? Yeah. Positive movement with obstacles and challenges. Okay. I feel like this disruption is happening, this tower moment is happening to get your yin back on track, to not necessarily focus on the obstacles and challenges, or to not be blocked in some sort of way. Yeah, I can't make it up. Memories of love. Yeah, there's mourning, there's grief, and there's a loss in this energy. My condolences if you've lost anybody recently here, or if this is like a very significant time of the year where a lot of loss has happened for you. Okay, I'm praying for your peace, babe. But I do feel like for some of y'all, it's connecting to the sacral chakra. That is the challenge to your positive shift forward, or to getting something to move forward, for that Chariot to show up. Okay, clarify the truth of fertility here. Judgment with the Empress. Mental conflict. Okay, like I'm trying to tell you, it's because you'll get in your head and ignore the emotional body. But again, that's going to be the comfort zone for you this season because it's Aries energy. So you're naturally going to gravitate to being the balance of the season by staying in the mind, being in that Libran. Okay, so this could even be thinking about love, right? Because Libra energy is ruled by Venus. Thinking of love, imagining love, remembering love. It's going to just be heavy on the mind, the people you've loved and maybe lost, or Yeah, maybe love that has been lost in some way. Clarify the solar plexus with trapped in fear, divine. Intuition. Yeah. The remedy to this mental conflict is getting into your third eye. Remembering your spiritual vision, remembering your spiritual practices if you have some. If you don't, this might be a good time to incorporate or start creating practices or rituals, okay, that guide you back to your center, that keep you grounded. That can be walking, getting outside, meditating, journaling, drawing, singing, dancing, moving, whatever really kind of brings you back to yourself. Okay, it helps you think clearer, because it almost feels like because you are going to be so gravitated towards the mental body, things can kind of get a little stuck or a little you might start to overthink. Okay, overworking the mental body too. Yeah, this is going to be a little challenging because it's going to require you to kind of come out of a comfort pattern of yours, Libra Scorpio. But the remedy is to remember your intuition. Yeah. And find some sort of solitude whenever you can. I know that might not be easy for everybody, but give it a shot. Even if it's just 5 minutes in your car and just needing to kind of hear yourself think for a little while. Or again, you could take a spiritual bath or go sit by some water, whatever you can do. Maybe even for some of you, the temptation is to remain in solitude, to kind of isolate the self. Clarify this hermit energy with material and spiritual prosperity and sacrifice. Hope, triumphant success in the heart chakra. The star, the ace of swords. Yeah, I feel like that's maybe the only time that you can actually hear your truth. Okay? So I don't know, Libra Scorpio, if you're surrounded by a lot of people all the time, or again, solitude or moments to yourself are far and few in between. Whenever you do get them, if they can't be carved out a little bit more this season, try to take advantage of that and, again, listen to the ocean waves or go sit by water, or maybe even just in silence if that's what works best for you, to just hear yourself think. Because it's almost like there's a message that's trying to come to you, but you can't hear it because of all the noise around you or all the distractions and disruptions that you have. Okay. Clarify this hermit energy. Thank you. Yeah, love begins and stand your ground. Like I'm trying to say, for some of y'all, this could definitely be a relationship that's trying to happen for you. But you got to be in union with your inner empress and emperor for this outer union with an empress or an emperor to have a firm foundation. Can I just get one here, divine? Thank you. Yeah, transformation. Death. I was feeling that. Yeah. Okay. Clarify, rest, and rejuvenate wisdom with this death and transformation. Thank you. Choose wisely, the 7 of Cups. Yeah. Okay. So that tells me that you have a choice in how you can look at this transformative energy showing up in your world during Aries season. You can look at it as a disruption. You can look at it from a space of fear. Or you can understand that this is all happening so you can grow spiritually stronger. Understand that this disruption came up because there was some sort of obstacle, block, or challenge around an energy that's crucial to your health and wellness right now. Choose how you feel about whatever this is wisely. If you allow it to close you off or isolate you, then that's what will be, Libra, Scorpio. If you allow it to open you up and connect you, that's what will be. You have the power of that choice. You are the authority. Maybe you've had to make a lot of spiritual and material sacrifices here in order to go through this death and transformation. You maybe had to let go of a lot of things, places, people. Choose the wisdom. Yeah, choose wisely. Choose the wisdom in it all. Choose to connect your emotional body to the wisdom, to the truth, as opposed to the fear. Clarify this patience and planning with authority for Libra, Scorpio, and Aries season. Thank you. Triumphant success. It keeps coming out. Yeah. You stand to gain a lot of clarity in Aries season here, Libra, Scorpio. That is going to lead to some positive movement forward with whatever you have going on. But that all starts with truth. That all starts with you operating as your judge in a way. With you choosing the right judgments around what's happening in your world. And that's going to require you to connect with your yin energy. Again, there's something very significant about water here. Clarify this disruption with a positive movement forward. Yeah. Again, the truth is, yeah, you're the authority. You're the power. Strength energy. You're stronger than whatever this disruption is, or this disruption happened because you had to remember how strong you were. Also, being tied into your emotional body makes you stronger, even though it's perceived as a weakness, or we're conditioned to believe that it comes from weakness, and it doesn't. It's a part of building strength. Throat chakra. Okay. Choose to speak wisely. Again, speak from a space of authority over your life in Aries season. I feel like you're going to get a lot more insight about this from a spirit guide, okay, of your own, from an ancestor of yours, from a guardian angel, okay? Again, this message in the bottle energy keeps coming back up. You got to see yourself as the authority, as opposed to something having authority over you. Okay, this is maybe about reclaiming some sort of sovereignty in your life, Libra, Scorpio. Some of you got to find the courage to speak on the obstacles that you experience or the challenges you have with connecting to your yin energy, or embodying your yin, or feeling safe in your sacral chakra. Okay, so trigger warning, there could be some trauma that has happened to that center. Okay, some actual trauma that might be coming up here in Aries season for you to face and heal. Yeah, something definitely disrupted you being comfortable in your sacral chakra, and this is the season where that's gonna change for you. Transformation. Okay. Or that could be a very big part of this masculine feminine dynamic, emperor empress relationship that might be trying to come in for you, that's going to reconnect you to that sacral chakra energy, or help you heal through any sort, I feel like it's trauma, heal through any trauma that's happened to that energetic body. Okay, so what's the wisdom here for Libra, Scorpio, and Aries season. What wisdom do they need to find, gain, hold on to, or activate in their world? Fork in the road. Okay, yeah. You, again, are the authority. You decide where you go, what road you want to travel down, where you want your mind to kind of wander on to, what truths you hold on to, what you feel. You are in the power seat of all of that. So the choice in the direction of energy is yours. Fork in the road. This is probably where your intuition has to step up and step in to guide you. Again, like I said, you have guidance. Yeah, it's just about trusting what's coming to you or creating enough room in your energy for you to receive this message, okay? Yeah. There could be a lot of questions that you have about why certain things happen to you. 1331. The palindrome could be significant. That's kind of like the reversal energy. Yeah, the sacrifice. Why did you have to sacrifice something? Why did you have to let go? Or why couldn't you have hold on to something and have this? Like there's a lot of that could be coming from the sacral chakra energy, or that you might want to start talking to your angels and guides about, because it seems like message in the bottle, they have an answer for you, or they're trying to bring you this answer, trying to get you to see it or connect with it. Fork in the road also maybe says, again, free will choice. You have solar plexus out here. Maybe you're questioning your own choices and decisions here, Libra, Scorpio. Why did I choose that? Why did I let this happen? Like, what was all of that about? So trying to, then again, figure yourself out here. Yeah, there's a lot of introspection I see you in for Aries season, okay? So embrace it as much as you can, because it is going to lead you to something very positive. To the sea. What did I say? Libra, Scorpio, there is something about the ocean, the water, sea energy. I don't know if you like sea creatures or child, I don't know if you have like fish or an aquarium or something. Maybe that could be another way to connect with water. I never thought about that. Yeah, go to the aquarium if you can, if you have access to one. There's something about the water. And look, you have all these questions. Why this? Why that? Like I said, message in the bottle. The answer will come to you as you're in water or close to water. Go to the sea. See deeper. It's something is a lot deeper than you think it is. This emotional energy, or maybe again, this kind of like trauma, maybe it runs a little deeper than you know. And it seems like you have an ancestor that's trying to show you how deep it goes. Okay. Yeah, never ending story. Yeah, it's deep. It's deep. And maybe I'm kind of sensing here too, Libra, Scorpio, you might even be a little exhausted from having to kind of face this energy or heal this trauma or move through this kind of energy over and over and over again. Remember, healing is never linear. It's cyclical. And each time you kind of move around that spiral, if you make the choice and the decision to, you can heal even more, get more solid, release even more, let go of even more, mend even more. Okay. Sevens could be significant again as 3s and 1s. Okay. Soulmates. Yeah. Oh, wow. Maybe this has to do with the relationship. This soulmate energy, or I'm hearing love song. Maybe there's like a love song that's significant to this energy for you. It's a never-ending story, this soulmate energy you have. So maybe that's it. My condolences again if you've recently lost a soulmate or somebody that you were in a relationship with. It might be Yeah, and it's like, why? Why did you have to take that person from me? Or why did that have to happen? Yeah, maybe the answer to that is a never-ending story, or it's just a gentle reminder here for anybody who might be dealing with grief or the loss of someone, that just because they might not be with you here in the physical realm doesn't mean that they aren't with you spiritually, mentally, emotionally, okay? That soulmate story or that love that you shared never ends. It continues. It keeps going. I feel like this could even be a soulmate that maybe has passed on, for whoever this is that is calling you to the sea, like calling you to the ocean. Reminding you, or there's like little reminders. Yeah, oh, that's so sweet. It's like you'll always have the key to their heart. Like, it's always y'all. Yeah, this could definitely be, ooh, I almost want to cry. Ooh. Yeah, it's deeper. The love that you shared here, Libra, Scorpio, with somebody that you've maybe lost, and again, my condolences, and I'm praying for your peace, love, is deeper than the skin, deeper than the physical, deeper than this world. Y'all always are tied to each other at the heart. So this is a soulmate that maybe follows you, or you follow throughout lifetimes. Your hearts are tethered here. Yeah, it's like it's always y'all, no matter what. And that might be hard to accept right now, especially depending on the level of loss that you're at, or where you are in your grieving process around this. But they're all, like, again, they're always with you. Yeah, there's no place like home. You'll always be the home for this soul. They'll always be your home. I feel like this is a, oh, geez, wow. This is a spirit and a soul that lives in your heart. If they're not here with you in the physical, you hear all that wind? If they're not here with you in the physical, they live in your heart. That's their home. Or they want you to remember that. Hold them close to your heart. I don't know if somebody has like a heart pendant or like a heart necklace with maybe a picture of this person, a locket. Maybe you wear a necklace that they wore so that they can stay close to your heart. Yeah, Treasure Island. Okay, so maybe it's this person that's coming through for you. They treasured the love that they had for you, or the relationship, or the time that y'all spent together. Yeah, they always find you, or you always find them. Y'all find each other in every lifetime that y'all exist together. That's why it's a never-ending story. You guys have had a lot of chapters, a lot of lifetimes together. This one being no different. Okay. Ooh. Yeah. Building blocks here with fork in the road. Yeah. Yeah, I can maybe sense that. Somebody I think is like trying to figure out what to do. What do I do now? Where do I go? How do I build? How do I grow? Higher power. Yeah. Like I said, there is a higher power guiding you here, Libra, Scorpio, assisting you, wanting to help you. An unfinished symphony, exactly. Whatever and whoever this soulmate is for you, Libra, Scorpio, it's not done. Again, it's a never-ending story. The story will never end between you two. The love never ends between you two. There's always still more to play. There's more to do, more to experience. I don't know if you maybe met by water, or vacationed at a particular place all the time, a leg up. You guys could have had a special space by the water. Okay, this leg up. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. It's a water spirit that's trying to help you. Maybe it's been hard to connect with your emotional body after losing this person. And that's understandable. Not wanting to be open to anybody else or connect with anyone else. Not that I'm guiding you to do that or saying you should. But that is a part of you that maybe has been a bit neglected since this person has departed. Mending, yeah. I do feel like you have a lot of healing through the water energy. Water's going to be very healing again for you. I do think it is even maybe this soulmate that's either helping something come together for you so you can mend and heal from losing them. Or you have angels and ancestors that understand this grief that's here and want to help heal you. A change in the wind, yeah. So I think you have a lot of change that's going to start happening for you starting in Aries season here, Libra, Scorpio. Clarify, no place like home. Round and round, yeah. Like I said, healing is cyclical. You and this soulmate, cyclical. Like there is no separation between you two. There's just change. Oh, that's sweet. There's just changes in the wind. There's just changes in direction and timing and when you're here and when they're there, and it's just change. It's just transformation, not permanent. Clarify, Treasure Island. Yeah, not for you. Maybe you are, if this is a situation where a soulmate has passed on here, maybe you are in some sort of way, okay, I feel like they're gonna be a big role in whomever you might connect with next, especially if you're kind of young in this energy and you still have a lot of life to live. It's like they don't want you to live it alone, or like not open yourself up to anybody else just because I'm about to cry. Just because they're not here. They want, ooh, excuse me. They want you to have peace. They don't want you to be alone, Libra, Scorpio. Yeah, you're not, even though you're not with them, and even though they can't be with you, they don't want you to be alone. Okay? So, although you will always be in each other's hearts, you guys will always follow one another, you will always find love again in every lifetime that you live together. Whatever has disrupted that pattern in this lifetime doesn't mean that you'll be without love. Okay? And they don't want you to just kind of keep yourself closed off just because it's not them. Okay? Okay. I'm going to leave it there before I bawl my eyes out even more. I really do hope that this brought you some sort of clarity and confirmation here, Libra, Scorpio. Hopefully some healing and some truth that you maybe needed to get through Aries season and beyond it. I love you all so very much. And I am again praying for your peace, love. I truly am, for whoever resonates with that energy. Yeah, it's gonna be okay. Okay. So if you've made it this far in the message and you're not subscribed to the channel, please make sure you hit that subscribe button, as I do channel messages for my subscribers and channel members. So make sure that you're in the mix of that energy so I can pick up on you in future readings. All right. And again, I thank to everybody who sows love into this community with your likes, your comments, your shares, subscribing again, joining the channel, joining the Royal Rose Club membership on my storefront, which gets you a mini tarot reading with me every month, 20% off other reading sessions, free shipping on merch, and so much more. Okay, so check that out. That link to join is in the description box below. Booking readings with me, I thank y'all for that. That also sows love into the community so I can continue to do readings here on the channel. And all the other ways, make sure you shop your merch, Libra Scorpio. Okay, check that out. And all the other links to support, again, are in the description box. I love you all so very much. All right, and I'll see y'all in our next one. Namaste.